At 8?
Yes.
Excellent decision.
Just so you know, the festival's probably about to kick in.
You wake up, and there's no one else in the room, because Joel did not come home, and Jacob left with a mysterious phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have something important.
It's about the talisman.
Okay. Sorry,
yeah,
I wanted to do something before.
Yeah.
Exit the building.
The door, you can't open the door.
Are there other options? Back doors?
There's a window.
Exit through the window.
You open the window, and there is nothing but black. Your building floats in an abyss.
Huh.
What's near me? Something that I can hold into my hand.
In your hand, there's a clock on the...
Throw clock into void.
It flies until you can't see it anymore.
Okay. We are in the house, right?
You're in the apartment.
Yeah, I'm glad we're in the apartment.
Or
not the
apartment, the
motel.
The motel.
I refused to sleep in that house.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyways.
The inky blackness seems to change colors for a moment, and it is now a forest.
Keep watching for a couple moments. Does anything change?
A series of trees parts ways, and there's now a clearing, and there's a young man reading a book on it.
Continue watching. I'll let the images unfold.
A shadow looms in the edge of the forest. He looks alarmed, and he stands ready. The shadows converge, and the two seem to meet, and then freeze in place. The trees subside.
Call out.
The image is frozen, and now the trees are in place, and it is gone again.
Anything else? Throw something else out the window to see if it's not just an image of void.
The moment you do that, you awaken to find you were dreaming.
Well, okay.
It is 8 o'clock. The clock is not gone.
The motel.
You exit the motel.
Thank you very much. GM.
I told you it was going to be a Michelle episode, so you had to start with an awesome dream sequence.
Okay. Let's see. Well, exit. Head towards the location of the festival.
Okay. It's kind of cloudy overhead, and you see that there are 3 or 4 tables being set up with lots of used books being laid out.
Hold on. Peruse the used books.
Do you want to do a skill check for that? Mm-hmm. What do you want to do?
Let me see. Investigation, of course. And perhaps...
You do an attribute and an ability.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe perception?
Sure. I need 6 die.
I'll give you a whole bunch of die. You can have a whole bunch of die.
4, 5, 6.
I often don't need more than 3.
Okay.
So that looks like this is a gone success, but you still have 2, assuming it was a standard difficulty, which it was. Okay. You find a old paperback book. It's about 100 pages. And the title has been sort of worn away. The only part of the cover remains, but the author is William Adler.
All right. Do I have money on me?
No, you don't. Joel has money because he robbed Wendy's.
And I have no way to get control.
No,
Is Joel a thief?
Joel's not a thief. Not by trade. He just...
All right, they're only setting up right now, aren't they?
Trade?
Yes, they are.
They're only setting up. How far away am I from the person?
It doesn't look like anyone is in the immediate area. There's people up the street and kind of people down the street, but it looks like maybe the person running this is inside doing something or is just not here.
Steal the book. I don't even need a skill check if they're not around.
Fair enough.
Oh, in case they come out.
The other guy's going to get a skill check to see if he notices. No, you get the book.
All right.
Very easily. No one comes out. You have the book.
Okay. Continue looking.
Continue looking? All right. You don't see anything more useful in this table.
Look. Okay, go to the next, look for a non-fiction resource about the area and
Ooh.
hauntings.
Okay, fun. Why don't you make a skill check for that?
Same one?
Yeah, go perception plus investigation if you'd like.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was not mine.
Looks like you got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Another very successful roll. Yeah, there's a book about birds in the area.
Mm-hmm.
There is a book of old hiking routes,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a book called A History of Fort Perry.
Alright, hiking or history. Birds do not appeal to me! Alright. Peruse the hiking book and
Peruse the hiking
and
book.
the history of Fort Perry book.
Okay.
See if they have any interest.
All right. Can you do another, maybe another perception plus, not, maybe investigation again. I don't mind, but what's another one that kind of works for that?
Linguistic? No.
Not really. How about you just do you have alert, what's your alertness?
2.
Is that the same as your investigation? All right, whatever. Just roll the dice then. We'll see how this goes. Let's see how useful these are. Well, that's unfortunate for you. The hiking trails book, as it starts off as there's an introduction. You kind of flip through it.
The most informative points are covered in gravy.
No, but after the introduction, all the pages are blank.
Well, that's unfortunate. Steal the book anyways.
Okay. That's another skill check.
Background festival noise.
That is background festival noise. You're a little bit closer to the people up the street, so I'm gonna have you make the skill check this time.
Okay, what was it again?
I'm gonna. How about you do wits plus stealth?
Yeah, I just need stealth. Stealth 2, wits is
4.
Well, same roll as I've been
You
doing.
the same as me.
That's looks like you got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Nice roll. Yeah, you got the book.
Okay.
You're just robbing the Port Perry book sale, the
Yeah,
book festival.
they're used. That one had nothing in it.
That's
History of Fort Perry?
Yeah, you can make the. Oh yeah,
I want to look at. I want to.
you rolled once for doing both of that. All right, I think you rolled well enough that you probably can tell. You notice that 3 times in the first 70 years after it was founded, Port Perry suffered major fires that destroyed most of the town, which is a completely true fact that I found out by research.
You're so committed, GM.
Thank you.
Respect that.
Well, is there anything else that you can predict that I will find from this book, because it does not appeal to me?
It does. It doesn't look like anything else is really more useful.
Alright.
There's stuff
Put that
about.
book down.
Okay.
Perhaps investigate for paranormal history. I really don't.
There's not a whole.
It's
lot.
a used book cell. It's
It
not a
is-
library.
It's not a library. Yeah, there's not a whole lot else more useful at this table.
Okay, well, move on. Peruse the rest of the tables.
The next table has a man in leather, like he's a biker-looking guy, and he's looking at some of the books. He's not picking any up. He's just looking at them.
All right, look through the books.
As you start looking, he kind of gives you a weird look for moving the books.
Apologize. Ask if he owns the stand and if I can look at them.
He crosses the street, and
All right, he's a spooky, scary man. No, he's gonna be a glass spirit.
and starts looking at the books across the road.
All right, fine. I look at this table that I'm at.
All right, why don't you roll that up and see if you find anything? You find a book called. You find the book The Giving Tree, and as you're holding it, the man crosses back across the street and says, "Are you going to pay for that?"
Put it down. Say no. No. The Giving Tree was a literary experience that I do not fathom enjoying.
All right. Then he moves behind the stand now, and he
He used words to confuse him.
why don't can you make a perception plus? All right, awareness. Do you have awareness? Awareness is not a thing.
So,
Yeah, no, alertness is a thing. Do you have empathy? Do you have perception, empathy?
where's my empathy?
You have one.
Good. He
Wow,
definitely
I don't
died.
even have empathy. I can't feel for other people.
Okay. He wants you to go away. Like, very strongly wants you to go away. And you're not even completely sure that this is his table, but it's very abundantly clear he's trying to get you to leave this area.
Remain in area.
He says, you done looking yet, miss?
I say certainly not.
Then get on with it.
Continue looking.
You notice he checks his watch a few times.
Ask him if he has a problem.
He says, no, just worrying about whether or not it's going to rain.
Why the fuck is he doing stupid ass watch? He knows I'm a werewolf. He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
He crosses around to the...
He's a misogynist, or he knows.
He
that
crosses
I'm a
around to the
werewolf.
side to where you are with the books again.
Okay. Oh. Take a couple steps back. I have showing no.
He says, "Don't
interest.
move." He has it's a metallic looking device that's kind of gun-like. It doesn't look like it's a regular gun.
But could it be silver?
Could be anything.
Okay. Don't move. Ask what he wants.
I want to know what you're doing here.
I'm here for the reading festival.
I know that's not true, Wolf. Why are you here?
I'm here to consult an author.
I don't believe you.
What business do you have knowing?
I represent the technocracy. We know it is our job to know everything. You werewolves are another part of the pattern. And soon, we will explain your existence as well. Now, leave.
Allow me to get my business done, and I will leave peacefully.
Your business does not correlate with mine.
Is it a problem?
It is a problem.
How so?
The problem is yours. I am at the advantage. Leave now.
Take a circle around the festival.
Okay.
Does he notice that I've just done it in
How far do you go down the street?
pretty far?
Okay.
Enough to get at least...
He's not looking. He's kind of,
He's still disgruntled. He can still tell that there's a disturbance in the force.
but you're so far down the street that you can't tell what he's doing.
Okay. Well, is the festival kicking in yet? Are more people?
There's a few more people pouring in. It's now like, I don't know, 9 or 9:30 or so, because you look through a few tables and stuff.
Sit down on the park bench. Open up William Adler's book.
Oh, excellent. That's quite fun. William Adler's book.
Open up the first page, because usually the title is...
Ah, yes. Excellent. His book is called The Forest's March.
Alright. Turn the page. Begin reading.
The book is written in a series of haikus.
Oh.
And thus the plot is alluded to, obviously, through the constraints. So you're going to have to make an intelligence, linguistics, or enigma check.
Intelligence. What's my linguistics? Well, it's better than enigmas.
All right, 1 success. The story is about there's a mighty oak forest, and a wicked group of goblins tries to cut it down, and then the forest comes to life. Or they cut down most of it, and eventually the remaining forest comes to life, and they kick the goblins out, and slowly begin to regrow their forest at the end.
Okay. Let's see. I didn't learn anything from the book. It was just purely fiction. Poetry.
You know,
I'll do like an intelligence check or something.
I guess you can. If you want to do like an intelligence occult check to try to get a hint from me as to what it might mean, go ahead. Don't mind. Okay, that's a decent enough roll. Obviously, William Adler is likely connected to the Adler spirit, and the Adler spirit is only appeared in wooded areas, and he has a lot. You know, he's always sinking back to the shadows of the forest. So there's a very definite connection between the Adler spirit, which is a forest spirit, and William Adler, the author, who wrote a story about a forest coming to life and taking vengeance.
Okay.
So that connection is kind of like, oh, maybe this is related. But you don't really know exactly if this has been helpful or not.
Investigate the back of the book. See if William Adler's biography, like little bio and photo, is on it, so I can identify him later.
Excellent. Okay. Well, there is a photo of him. It's older. Obviously, the book seems quite old. But he looks in the picture. He looks to be his early 30s. He has short, light hair. It's hard to tell if it's blonde or light brown.
Okay. Look to memorize specific facial features that don't change. His nose, his smile.
That's very interesting, and you might have to do some type of check for that. I might make you do perception plus. I don't know. I might make you just do a straight intelligence check. See if you can see that. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna remember. You have a very good chance of recognizing him when you see him.
Okay.
Okay. So it probably took you an hour and a bit to read it. It was a 100-page poem, and it was all in haiku, so that's a little weird. So it's probably like 11, or a little bit before.
Is it more populated now?
Yeah, there's probably about 50 people or so walking on this street.
Okay. Enter the festival. Keep my eyes out for that biker fellow. Start looking for William Adler's booth.
Okay. You don't see anything, or any even like signs that like, oh, William Adler's going to be here. There's lots of booths with people and selling their used books, but nothing specifically says this is William Adler's booth.
Okay. Alright. I wish Caleb were here so he could perhaps contribute to the story.
It's true. He's on his way.
Well, no, he'll be there in a minute, that's true.
Yeah, Jane's going to be here.
Alright. I don't have anything I can think of doing at the moment.
Okay. Then, let me see. Can you make a dex check? Just dex.
Dex.
Yeah. So this guy bumps into you.
Alright.
Kind of just, like he's walking the other, and he just turned, and he's, oh, I'm sorry.
Turn to look at him. Does he look like anyone that I know?
He does not look like William Adler. He looks, he doesn't look like you've seen him around town.
Apologize. Wait. Let me... Can I investigate?
You can maybe do.
Investigate
You can
appearance?
maybe you can do like
Perception?
perception,
Yeah.
empathy, see if he had sinister intentions.
What's my empathy again? Empathy! Forget what you are.
1.
Yeah.
You have an empathy of 1.
There, well, this...
Ooh, no. He looks like he just bumped into you.
Alright, well, apologize and move on.
Yeah, he says, no problem. And after he leaves, he walks into one of the alleys.
Alleys, huh?
Yep.
I don't care for him. For the moment.
Excellent.
I feel just assume that he has sinister intentions. You had to make her roll dex, and he still bumped her.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
he did still bump her. He rolled very well on the check of whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to just wait around for Dane to show up, or do you want to jump over to Dane and let him do some story bit?
Let's jump over to Dane. He's on his way.
Okay, Dane. Do you want to?
Spirits.
Are there any questions you want to ask on the bus ride?
On the bus ride? Well, first off, I want my talisman.
Oh yeah, tell me what your talisman is.
Can my talisman also act as a prop?
It could
Yes.
be a year-round bus pass.
Yes, it can.
And is it matter is for materialization?
Yeah.
Correct? Because I desperately want that.
Mm-hmm.
So can I get a ring that makes it easier to materialize things under my jacket or something?
Okay. A ring
Or
that.
materialize things in general into my hand.
That's a little OP.
You could conceivably have a ring that does allow you to focus that kind of. Yeah, I'll buy it. If you like, if you have to spin it or something. Like there's some, you reach your hand in your pocket and spin your ring, and then it's easier for you to materialize things in your pocket.
Okay.
That's-
So it's gonna be like one of the clockwork rings.
Yeah, basically,
Okay,
you
cool. I
can.
like
It's not. It's not. You can just spinning it on your finger. It's just like the physical action helps you
Okay.
conceptualize the universe. Okay, is
So
that
it's
is
like
that
reaching-
is that an okay talisman for you to have?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
that's what you have. Anything else?
I don't think I could really add to that.
Okay, so the bus arrives in Port Perry. It drops you off right in front of the theater where you saw my show.
Okay.
Reminisce.
Yep.
Nice.
All down Queen Street, down toward the downtown is it's
Because I don't really know Fort Perry all that.
okay. Well,
Does he
down the street you can see there are booths and there are tables with books and people are kind of walking about. And,
Then I'm just going to assume it's the book festival.
That is-
because there's a lot of books and there's
Yes,
people.
you did
That's-
not
The
know-
erotica
Yeah,
festival
you did
down
not-
the street. Dang!
you did not know there was a book festival. You're here to investigate the node.
Okay, then am I able to sense it?
Oh, that's an excellent decision. How much prime do you have?
Prime? I have 1 prime.
This area feels more alive with quintessentence than Oshawa does,
Okay.
which means you are closer to a node. You can't. This is where it is, but you're in the right area. It's powerful and close.
Okay. I'll go to the book festival, see if I can
All right.
feel around for it.
Where exactly do you want to go in this book festival?
Feel around for it. Roll all ones.
can I roll-
You grope someone.
Can I roll to look for anything that looks interesting to me?
Yeah, I guess just do perception alertness.
Perception alertness?
Yeah, that's 2 dice for you.
2 dice.
You're not a very alert guy. That's fine. It looks like a reading festival.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, what stands do I see around me?
There's one where in front of the church, right across the road. There's a priest. He's sweeping the steps, and he has one table that's kind of older and rusty, and it has a bunch of books there. Just down the road, there's a grocery store, and there's and the guy outside is giving out free samples and trying to sell some stuff. And then across the road from that, there is a park, and there's people sitting there having a picnic, and some people are walking by.
Percept werewolf?
I make sure I don't get hit by a car.
You do not get hit by a car.
Across the road.
All right.
Priest.
He's sweeping.
Sweeping to sweeping.
He smiles at you and nods and continues.
I smile and nod. And I'm gonna rummage through his books. Can I roll for that?
Yeah, you can. Why don't you just do that's aimed at 2 dice roll, your lovely perception.
Just perception?
Yeah, perception alertness. You don't have any alertness. Unless you're looking for,
I
do you have a
I have
cult?
investigation.
Okay, fine. Add your 3 dice if you're trying to investigate. This may or may not be the same priest Joel already beat. Oh, yeah, very successful.
Well,
roll.
not possessed.
Okay. He has a book of... There's a book of children's Bible stories. There's some books...
Body once told me that...
The world was going to roll me, but I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. There's also some copies of Plato book, like Plato's writings, and there's one painting book that like has a bunch of Van Gogh paintings in it. And he sees you looking at them and go, I'm not trying to sell them, I'm just trying to get rid of them, they're free.
Then I'll take the Plato.
Plato?
Plato. I take Plato's book. I take Van Gogh's paintings, and I say, "Thank you very much, sir."
Glad to be. And he keeps sweeping.
I'm going to go to the park.
Okay. There's a couple. They're sitting and having a picnic. They're having their own conversation, so they don't really notice you. And you have arcane so whatever, so they don't notice you. Really, I mean, if you started screaming, they'd know you're there.
Yeah. Are they having like this a stereotypical picnic, like the thing laid out and they have like
They basically they're kind of sitting on their sweaters eating sandwiches.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh, for type of bread.
I'm not gonna do anything bad.
Yeah. Nothing bad. Badass.
I was gonna be like, if they had a picnic blanket, I was gonna like make a wind swirl and hit the blanket, but no, I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Okay, well you're in this park.
Because those things would be enjoyable. Because I'm Bravo,
Yeah,
I could be a bully.
it's true. You can. But what are you going to do?
I am going to open up.
Hello, Cody's friends.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm gonna open up Plato's books or book and
Okay.
read through it. Can I roll for that? See if anything interesting appeals.
I'm gonna do it. It's Plato's book. I don't know if your character's read it before, but it's a hefty read.
Yeah,
so
it's
like you can
4
start it
hours.
right now, but if you want to seriously try to read it, I'm gonna have to jump back to Michelle and give you a few hours to get through this book.
It's a big choice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna flip through the first couple pages.
It's Plato's book.
There's chapters.
Thank you.
Okay, fine. I'll read.
Yes, it has chapters. It's divided into sections. You could read it, but the sections are the smallest ones, like 40 pages.
Okay, what does the table of contents say? Anything about things happening?
No, it's
No, it's
it's
just
Plato's
book.
Plato's writing does not
I
is
know.
not going to give you any clues about this. Like you could read it, and maybe as a mage, you could become more enlightened and understand more about the universe. But it's not going to help you find this node.
All right, I'm just going to. Do I have like a backpack or something, or just have these books?
Do you have a backpack?
I have 1 resources. Do I roll for a backpack?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll give you difficulty 5.
5.
Yeah. You have a backpack.
Cool. Put the books in my backpack.
Excellent.
I'm going to continue walking through the book festival. See what there is to see.
Okay. Okay. Can you do a perception check for me?
Just perception and alertness.
Yep. What?
1 success.
1 success? Okay. You notice there's a man in leather biker outfit, and he takes a swing from a flask, and it has a very strange symbol on it. It looks very familiar.
I roll in
What is your intelligence?
4.
4. All right, roll your intelligence.
Just intelligence?
Yes.
Can't be investigation?
No.
Okay.
Do you have a cult?
I don't.
Then roll intelligence. All right, you have a success. It is the symbol of the technocracy, which looks like a vaguely technocratic symbol. Kind of looks like this. Kind of. Is kind of what it looks like. It's not very well drawn.
Okay.
But
I got the gist of it.
it's like a triangle-y thing.
Okay, just like a bunch of triangles.
You know what? It's the Aperture Science logo.
Okay.
Okay.
That's much easier.
Seems too modern for something that's been around for
No.
No.
Why do you
They
have
built
tennis
it
ball?
off it.
Good luck.
Okay.
Don't question me.
What's the tennis ball's name?
Martin. Anyways. Yeah, so you see that.
He told me a different name.
Whatever. It changes all the time. What you got? What you gonna do?
I'm going to I just watch him from a distance.
Yeah. He's looking around. Actually, let me see.
He's going to perceive.
Yeah, do you want to try to make a perception plus stealth check to see if you can stealthily watch him?
Yeah, 4. What I?
Yeah, you have some nice stealth. Okay.
3.
Okay. There is a moment where you meet eyes, and he looks at you kind of like, "What? Who are you?" And you kind of may break eye contact and take a few steps away, almost just out of fear. Is what happens.
Okay. But do I see anything? Nothing out of the usual?
Nothing. He looks antsy for a bit, looking around, trying to see, something. You don't know.
Is there anywhere where I can check any things that are on him, like what he's carrying?
I don't know.
roll
You're a
matters.
mage. Can you imagine a way for that to happen?
Well,
Do you have-
I have spheres in matter. I can see.
Do you have
phase-
correspondence?
I have 2 spheres in correspondence.
Then you can magically sense what he has on him.
I will do that.
Excellent. What is your RSA?
2.
All right. I'm going to assume that is coincidental magic.
Okay.
Right. It's not vulgar. It's not obviously magic. You're just kind of sensing it. So the difficulty is 5.
Okay.
Very success. He, other than the metal flask and the alcohol, which you can tell is 42%.
Okay. Really? I mean,
Yeah, you can exactly tell that's the percentage of alcohol he's drinking.
That's impressive.
You also know he has a collection of it's a metal structure shaped like a gun. It's not the same construction as a gun, and it just appears to be
In the shape.
of a gun. It's just a piece
Does
of.
it have hollow inside?
It's hollow, yes.
But doesn't have slots for bullets.
No, it's just like a hollowed out metal thing of a gun. It's a fake gun.
It's a fake gun.
It's a fake gun.
Oh, good. I'm going to approach him.
Okay. He notices you approaching, and he kind of straightens up a little bit.
What am I gonna do? I want to.
There's a.
I'm gonna attempt to strike up conversation.
Okay. There's a woman looking at his books. Just like she's right there, and he's kind of looking at you like this.
Okay. So I'm going to try to just strike up conversation, like, what are you doing out here in Port Barry?
He says, my father used to own a bookstore, And I have a lot of old books in my basement. It's a good place to get rid of them.
Really? Is this your stand?
Yes, it is.
Oh, may I take a look?
Free country, I guess.
Alright, I'm going to begin looking at his books.
Excellent. Do you want to make a skill check for that, or just casually look through them?
Casually look through them.
Okay. He kind of, he keeps his eye on you. At the corner of his eye. He's not letting you out of his sight.
Alright, I'm going to, pick up the first book I see. What
Okay. It is it's a comic book. It's based on the animated Jackie Chan series.
Oh my god!
Even better!
You rolled a 10, so it had to be something really cool.
Okay, I'm going to read it.
Cody.
Okay. Yes,
You
Lizzie?
got the wheel over, right?
Yeah, it's in my backpack.
Okay.
Do I have to roll something to see how into it I get?
Yeah, it's taking place in the middle of a story arc. He's fighting what looks like an army of like little stone things, and that's you're flipping through, and then you notice that the guy is taking a few steps closer to you.
Is he like eyeing me?
He's just not letting you out of his sight.
And I noticed that he's watching me.
You notice that he looks up every so often to make sure you're still there.
I'm going to put down the comic book and ask him, "Is there a problem, sir?"
I hope not. I really hope not, he says.
And why would there be a problem?
No reason at all, stranger.
You seem to be watching me very closely.
He tells you that's a heck of an accusation. He doesn't appreciate his character being insulted like that.
I'm okay. I'm going to. Can I roll intimidation?
Yeah, do you have the intimidation skill?
I do indeed.
Excellent.
Okay.
Manipulation plus intimidation.
5 die. 1, 2, 3.
3 successes. Okay. What do you say to him?
I say to him, I really don't think that. Oh wait, what did he just say?
I know, I think.
What did he just say?
He said that's a heck of an accusation. He doesn't appreciate his character being tarnished that way.
I really don't think you're offended by that, are you?
He does a quick double take, and he produces the hollow metal gun and points it at you.
Don't make me laugh.
Oh.
He gives you a weird look. What do you mean?
Mean. You're really going to shoot me in public?
Who said anything about shooting you, friend?
What is that in your hand?
Precaution.
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 We're at a book festival.
And I can make it look like an accident.
Really, you can.
Mm-hmm.
And how would you supposed to do that?
He says, "Don't tempt me."
I'm tempting you. Hit me with your best shot.
You're a cocky little kid.
You are a cocky little bitch. Okay. He make a dex check.
Dex check?
Yeah, just dex.
Oh, shit. 2.
Okay. He brings his hand to the chamber of the gun, and in that moment, you start to jump out of the way. And he slides his hand down the chamber of the gun, and as he does, there's like a physical like a push of wind.
Push.
Yeah, like this, and you dodge out of the way. So, and he flings it at you. And when you catch your ground, he points it at you again.
What are you doing?
Mage.
I prefer scientist.
I think you're an idiot.
And
Wouldn't that force hit someone behind me?
there's no one on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Okay. Just.
I'm going to reach into my jacket, spin my ring a little bit, and produce a throwing knife.
Yes.
A throwing knife. All right. Go ahead. Roll your arete.
Okay. Thank you.
2 success.
Wow.
Again,
Excellent.
I'm just talking loud because our game is being recorded.
Nope.
I just got it.
Okay. Yeah. What do you do with the throwing knife? It's there.
It's there?
Yeah, in your pocket. As soon
Does
as
it
you reach
count
it.
as melee or firearm?
It'll probably be a dex check.
A dex check?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to try to hit him in the hand.
Okay.
You roll a 1.
Oh,
You
okay,
failed.
that's
He jumps out of the way and he drops the gun. And there's a moment where you're both standing here, and now you're gonna have to roll initiative to see who gets to act first.
What's initiative?
I would go wits alertness.
Alertness? I have no alertness.
Okay, we'll just use wits.
Wits? Oh, 4. 1, 2, 3.
He dives down, he picks it up, and he bolts into the alleyway.
I follow close behind.
Close? How close behind?
Not.
Like, do you run after him, or do you just walk in after him?
I'm going to walk in after him.
Okay.
I'm also going to reach into my jacket again, spin the ring, make a pistol.
Okay.
Silenced.
Wow, that's
Do you think I would be able to do that?
with matter 2, that's pretty complicated. A gun is very different than making a knife.
Yeah.
You have to totally understand how to make all those intricate things.
Well, I have 3 firearms.
Yeah, but I think that might be matter sphere. Roll it and see how well you roll. We'll see what happens, basically.
1 success.
Okay, it's not silenced. You have a gun, and it looks like it'll function. You don't know. It's there. There is a gun there.
Alright, I'm going to keep it in my jacket pocket.
Okay.
And I'm going to follow after him. Do I see him?
No, he's not around when you turn the corner, there's, it kind of looks like a staff parking lot. There's no one there.
Do I see him run away?
Ooh, excellent.
Like, I don't have to see this
Nice.
scene, but do I see him making his way somewhere else?
Why do you roll perception plus alertness?
I continue to forget what I have. Can you see my alertness? I have 2.
That looks like a great roll. Yeah, you notice he takes off into the alleyway.
Well, I head towards his booth.
Can I...
What?
Love that.
Oh,
Okay.
she's going for the comic.
Jackie Chan?
All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
you're at the booth,
Can
and you're at the parking lot.
Can
So-
I
roll
investigate
correspondence?
as fast as I can to see if he has anything of interest that he was hiding.
Okay, you roll that die, and what are you
Can I
trying
roll
to do?
correspondence to see if he's there?
Yeah,
Do I skill check or is it just one roll?
do a skill check.
Perception and alertness?
Oh, 1...
Investigation.
Intelligence investigation. You've
I got
already
it.
been here.
Intelligence.
Yes, you did.
I know he's there.
So
Where is he?
he is not there. He is not physically here.
I did a thing.
Not physically here.
He is not physically here.
But can I...
His pattern is not in this tapestry.
Okay.
It-
I'm extending the metaphor as much as possible. You definitely find the comic book.
I don't want the comic book!
What are you trying to find?
Investigate if he has anything worth looking at or anything worth hiding.
He doesn't. You find the comic book.
I'm going to return to his stand.
Yeah?
I'm reading the comic book.
Excellent.
I'm just